Hi there, Leo. This is a love and relationship reading for anyone that has Leo, sun, moon, or rising sign. I am going to do a stop, start, and continue spread, and this is for the month of April. So what does Leo need to stop doing in their love relationships? What does Leo need to continue doing in their love relationships? Oh, start doing. And what does Leo need to continue doing in their love relationships? So for the stop position, I got the 8 of Wands in reversed. So whenever I see a reverse card, it's usually it makes me want to think that there's a block internal or external, but it's usually, from my experience, a block that's internal. Upright, this card is sometimes a travel card. It's like forward moving energy. It's go for it. You're being supported by the universe, and things make things happen now. But in the reverse position, it's kind of saying that you're blocking that energy. And so being that it's in the stop position in the spread, it's kind of saying stop blocking the flow. It's like if you're looking for a relationship, maybe, a friend invites you to an event and you say, no, I want to stay home. But you want a relationship, but you're not actually putting yourself out there. That's kind of one way that I would say that this could manifest. Or if you're supposed to go on a vacation, then you decide not to go on a vacation. It's kind of like you're stopping the flow, and the flow is coming really fast, and you're just not allowing yourself to kind of be taken on the ride. You might be, deciding or making up reasons as to why things aren't going to work out or work this, in a particular way. It's kind of like you decided how things are going to end up and that you are not willing to go for the ride. And so because it's in the reverse position, it's kind of like you're in your head seemingly about maybe the potential of your current relationship. You're not, it's kind of like maybe you've been together for quite a while and you just don't think it's really going anywhere. And you don't really feel like doing anything differently. And it's maybe causing conflict in your relationship. You may not feel completely satisfied and happy in your relationship, but it's like you don't want to allow things to change because something about that might scare you. And you're not allowing it to flow and morph naturally because I guess, again, you might be scared of change. But it's in the stop position. So it's saying, stop doing this. Change is necessary. And because it's a fire card and you are a fire sign, it's kind of like you're stifling your own fire. You're putting out your own flame. And, as a Leo, you want your flame to be cultivated and you want it to, your passions and your desires to flow. And we're in Aries season right now. So Aries is fire. And it means that you want this to make this fire just breathe and grow and expand. And, fire is also really transformational. So it seems as though you might be blocking your transformation or blocking things morphing and changing and becoming something different. And different doesn't mean bad. Different just means changed. And so, being that it's in the stop position, it's saying, stop doing this. You got this, Leo. You are one of the most passionate cards. You guys are always on stage. And it's kind of like you may be blocking your inert desire to be your passionate self. If you are in a relationship, you might just be keeping the peace, not necessarily speaking up, saying your mind, what's on your mind. You may not be doing things that make you happy or passionate, like you're just kind of going through the motions. And if you're not in a relationship, it's kind of like you're not actively showing up as your Leo self. I'm the lion. I am proud and on the stage. It's kind of like you are hibernating a little bit still. So it's time to come out of hibernation. It is pretty much springtime, and Aries season, things are growing, things are blooming. It's like allow that to continue happening, because with you not allowing this, with you blocking that energy, it's kind of like stifling your potential and the potential of any relationship that you either are in or that you are hoping to be in. But then in the start position, you get the Four of Swords, which is really interesting because, this card is suggesting not stifling your, the flow of movement in your life. But this one's also saying to remember to rest and recuperate. So you may have been going through a lot, but I don't think this is actually a physical rest and recuperation, because you can see all the swords. Swords are air cards, and air is all about thoughts and ideas. And it's kind of saying that maybe that you've been in your head for a lot of things. So, if you're not going in the flow of your relationship or the flow in a potential relationship, you may be getting into your head and your thoughts and your ideas about like who this person is and what your relationship stands for. And like, you're just thinking too much, maybe overthinking even, that it's kind of saying, okay, let's allow your mind to rest and actually go with the upright version with this card, with the flow, instead of getting in your head and blocking the universe kind of taking you for on a magical ride. We'll say it's a positive ride. So it's saying to start just easing the mind and allowing, your thoughts just to dissipate. And I would suggest, this is also usually a meditation card. If you don't meditate already, I know meditation can be really, really hard, but even just having a few moments of stillness of the monkey mind, it just helps put things in perspective. You end up seemingly to have more time. You are able to appreciate things in a little bit different capacity. So even if it's just a few moments of meditation, it's going to really, really serve you really well. So I would suggest you start meditating or doing something that's meditative. So it could be a walk, in the forest or along the beach, or it could just be doing a yoga class, or, just sit by yourself with your eyes closed, breathing. There's also thousands and thousands of meditations online. So if you wanted even a guided meditation to just kind of relieve any of the mental thoughts that keep on going on in your head, just to allow you to just rest a little bit. You just need to just not overthink things anymore, to start just allowing and going with the flow. And then finally, for the continue position, I got the Three of Wands. So it's another card about passion. So right now there's a lot of fire energy, whether it's like the Aries season, you are a fire sign as a Leo, or this card, or the Ace of Wands reversed. It's a lot of fire energy. So it's saying to continue having this energy. Threes are about things coming together. It's about company. It's about community. And so I think it's in continue to allow your passions to bring people together. So if you are really artistic and, say you're an actor and you invite people to your shows, like the stage is where you love to show up. And if you're on the radio, make people tune into your show. It's like you need to show up as your lion self. You may have kind of been taking a little bit of back seat on how you show up, creatively or passionately. And it's also considered maybe that you need to bring more passion into your relationship. It could be, the third element of your relationship, your partner, and some passion that needs to be ignited. How you take that, I am not sure, but it seems like right now you need that fire energy to kind of be re-sparked. It's just been simmering a little bit, but it's like you kind of wanted to stoke it a little bit, stoke the fire, whether it's in your relationship, if you're looking for a relationship, come in your sexy outfit and get your hair done and your makeup done if you're a woman, or get a haircut as a man and buy a nice, show up and be proud, your proud lion self. And you're going to see that the way that you are interacting with potential relationships or your current relationship is really going to change. You're just going to bring some more passion in your Leo self into your life and your relationships. So I hope that reading has served you well, Leo, and I will see you next month.